Boom, 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 boom. What's up, y'all? Getting set up here. We're gonna get started here in a few minutes. Let me pull up my channel here and pull up my live video. All right. Pull up my channel here and pull up my live video. What up, James? Welcome back, Helios. What's up, buddy? This should be a little bit different. Getting to be a spectator of my own round. No pressure of hitting that perfect shot. The question is, why will I even be able to remember how I did on these shots? I do remember the final score, but I don't remember some of the holes probably. What's up, Mr. Griffin? Juan. What's up, Juan? Randy, back in here. So do y'all want some music in the background for this? I was thinking maybe a little background music might be appropriate for this type of setting. Clint Dumas, what's up? Yeah, James, that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this pre-recorded one, is because I feel like I missed so much in the dang chat. Here, let me plug this in. There, that might be a little bit better. So I'm going to put on a little bit of background music. If I can find it. Here we go. Alright, hopefully that's a good volume right there. Ready to rock. Yes, we are. ATM. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We got 8 watching. I don't expect as many people to be here for this, but this should be fun. It gives me a chance to sit here and watch and interact with y'all a little bit more. So, without any further ado, here we go. Let's see if I can set this phone somewhere where it won't fall off. Let's see. Like that. It'd be nice if I can set it somewhere where I can just... Alright, here we go. What's up, Kalimajar? Kara Majar? Tim Olson made it back. What's up? So this is actually my middle account, connected to my Facebook, my second Facebook account. Probably going to be dropping this account off this Facebook and connecting a different account, a much lower account that I've just started to it. But here we go. Using the Thor 2 on hole 1 for the drive. With the Quasar. Just trying to knock it up the fairway a little way. Got kind of lucky there. Just barely missed the rough. But it doesn't matter if you barely miss. If you miss it, you miss it, right? So, Kara Majar is ready to learn something. ATM, this is your favorite hole, huh? That's a pretty cool hole. A pretty cool hole. I never, I mean, I don't know. I can see going to the right and seeing it paying off if you make the shot, or if you're like really comfortable hitting out of the sand or the rough. I think your chances of making the eagle are greater though going to the left. I just want to know, has James hit his squishy shot yet on this hole? Mike, I've tried it out several times, and I always end up in the sand bunker. I'd rather take my second shot out off the fairway than out of a sand bunker. I don't know about that science. The people with the clubs that go right probably shouldn't be in the lower divisions. So you see my second shot, barely missed. If you go back and look, that line that I took had a really straight line to it. I got lucky and found a crease on the fairway that did not have an angle to it. Science, have you been going to the right side? Having luck? Okay. Fair enough. I guess I just don't have the confidence to go right. What club do you suggest going right with? I would think you need an upper level club of some type. Upper level apocalypse, I would say. Upper level extra mile. Maybe a level 4 plus Thor. What do you think? So that was hole number 1. Got the birdie. Yeah, I tried it a few times as well. Didn't have any, I didn't have a whole lot of success. I just ended up in the bunker. I don't know if maybe I didn't have the club, or what. Fillmore Hillmore says there needs to be a tourney that has 50,000 buy-in and 5,000 per round. 10 times increase from rookie to pro is a tad much. So you're thinking like a tournament in between rookie and pro? Okay. So what would we call that division? You need a club with at least 5 bars of topspin. So would that be the Thor 4? The Thor 4 would have 5 bars of topspin, correct, Tim? I think the Thor has at least 5 bars of topspin. The extra mile does, I think, at upper levels. What, at least a level 7? Does a level 7 have 5 bars of topspin? Tim Olson, that's the way I look at it. Risk versus reward. You know. But you know what? If you're comfortable taking the shot to the right and you feel like you can make it more often than not, then definitely go for it. I always say in my videos to go with what you are comfortable with. If you're comfortable going left, go left. If you're comfortable going right, go right. In the end, it's you playing the game, and you're the one that has to make the shot. So you have to, if you're going to make a shot that you're comfortable with, go for it. Advance, okay. I can see that ATM. James, have you gone for the right approach? I'm pretty sure I've seen you only go left as well. Alright, so we got hole number 2 here. This is a par 3, and I'm pretty sure I used my sniper with the rough bump on this shot. You see my opponent going with the Viper, and a level 8 Viper has enough backspin to give this hole a decent attempt. I've thought about using it myself, but I really just do not like having to put that island in play unless you're in the rookie division with lower winds. I just don't like that middle island because of that right there. James said if he had more tailwind, he'd go for the green on that first hole. It's an easy birdie regardless, but I'd rather have a thorn chip from the left. I agree with you 100%, Tim. But if for some reason one day I went right and made that shot, my opinion might change. So here we are with the rough bump, and we've got a 4.3 miles per hour wind. Okay, so we're looking at this shot, and I've got it lined up. I got 4 measured right there. Okay, and as you see, perfect. I have it perfectly measured. You see the edge of that clear line is very clearly maybe in the upper middle edge of that rough, right? So you would think I should be fine on this shot. Here we go. You remember where that clear line was, right? Do you see how short that ball went? That was at least 2 bars shorter than where it should have been. That was kind of weird. I don't know. That's the only time that has ever happened to me on this hole. Every other time I played this hole, it's pretty true to form. So, not really sure what happened there, but we were still able to escape. It bounced up and out. So, if any of y'all have any ideas what might have happened there, post it in the chat. Mike likes the backbone on the island. That's a good choice of club, good accuracy. James says he goes to the middle when he has tailwind. I think you like to play the left shot on this hole, don't you, James? So we win the hole, get the birdie. Yeah, ATM, it was one of those weird things. I've never had it happen to me before. And I even went back to look at my shot because I knew I had adjusted it correctly. I was ever so slightly underpowering the ball. Okay, that would definitely make sense, Tim. I did not catch that. But that would make a lot more sense than the funny buggers. There's usually always a reason something happens in this game. And, you know, just a hair of adjustment the wrong way when you pull back your shot can make that happen. So, Science says he does not attempt the rough bump on tour 11 shootouts. Wind's way too high, I'm sure. I've seen people go to that right side with the curl and the left side with the curl. Which way do you go on tour 11, Science? Yeah, for fun, ATM. I've dunked a par 3 one time. I've come close a lot of different times, but it's definitely a tough art to master. So we move on to hole 3, par 5. Science says he always hits the platform. Okay. Sandy Bell says, how many rings do I use for a Guardian 6? I'm going to let Fun and James answer that question because he is the Guardian King. So Science says there are people that go left rough with full right spin, but they normally lose. So do people that go to the platform normally win? Tour 11. I don't have anywhere near the bankroll to even be thinking about Tour 11. So you see I'm using the quarterback on this hole. I used the Thor 4 on my last stream, but I went with the quarterback. Definitely have to overpower it. And you're going to see almost basically a replay of the shot I took my last stream. I hit it great right. But once again, that left spin saved me. God bless left spin. Thank you, God. James says he uses 2 miles per hour per bar on the Guardian until T7. We got a hammerhead appearance, y'all. Watch out. Level 4 hammerhead. The B-52 bomber. What's up, Mr. B. Hersey? Thanks for joining us. This is a pre-recorded stream, so I'm just here watching and hanging out. We talking it up a little bit in here. This is my middle pro account. There you go. There's some numbers for the Guardian 6 from Tim Olson. And you're going to see me with my Sniper 7. 6.7 miles per hour of wind. We're going to go with the 3 bars of backspin, and looks like 1 bar of left spin. And we're right there at the edge of max. But we do add a little bit of extra for this hole. So we go 5, 6, 7, just about 7 bars on this one. And we hit it great right again. But pretty close still, and definitely a shot I will take. You can't complain about gimme eagles like that, right? Science said it took him 12 to 15 tries, losing from 150 million to 100 million. Woo! Golly. I've got 20 million right now. I gotta get some more money. Ooh, that was unfortunate for my opponent there. Little rim out. The kiss method. Is that a squishy kiss, James? Fillmore, don't feel bad, Fillmore. You leave Tour 6 when you're ready to leave Tour 6. You gotta have confidence in these upper tours, or you will be quitting the game. You'll be throwing your phone on the ground and quitting the game and deleting your account, and then coming back the next day and starting over, grinding Tour 2 and 3 again. So here we go, hole 4. I do go with the extra mile. I didn't feel my Thor 2 was high enough to go with the left curl shot on this hole. So I am going with the extra mile bump shot this time around. I think it's important to know how to make all the different kinds of shots, especially when you play multiple accounts and you have different sets of clubs. in your bag, it's sometimes hard to just rely on one exact shot for every hole. So it's good to learn the different shots on each hole, just so you do have them in your back pocket for when you need them. And the bump shot, which is probably the shot I used on this hole last time it was on a tournament, so I was already familiar with it, is definitely a great shot to use when you don't have the possibility of using the other right-left curl shot. As you've seen, I used my Thor 4 in the last stream with the right-left curl shot and ended up pretty good. So hopefully we can perfectly execute this bump shot with the extra mile. Science, so you're that guy that has like 10 spreadsheets right out in front of him? Alright, so here we go. We got the extra mile 6. We're using a Titan ball. Right spin. And 2 bars of top spin is what we use. And we just kind of eyeball it with the wind. We're looking at about 3 or 4 bars where the landing spot will be at that angle. And we don't overpower it, hit it, and we get a nice roll onto the green. Could have gone with 3 bars of top spin, but you know, if I was to misjudge and hit it a little bit to the right or to the left, that could have cost me. Might have rolled through the green. So I only went with the 2, and even though it ended up short on the green on the shot, I was still happy with it. And I would probably use the same adjustment again. Yeah, Tim, man, it's all about having fun. If you can't have fun in this game, then you're playing it for the wrong reason. And having multiple counts is one way to do that, you know. If you're feeling stressed out on one upper level account in the higher tours, you can jump on your lower account and get that confidence boosted built back up. Nice, Science. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you go onto the Golf Clash notebook, it has an app where you can enter all your club's information and basically print out a spreadsheet, which is similar to what you have done. I'm sure you did yours before they came out with theirs, though. For me, though, I have 4 accounts, and all 4 accounts basically use different level clubs, so I do usually go onto Golf Clash Notebook and print out or make a PDF file that I put on my tablet for each account to have up during my my rounds, and I just kind of customize it to the clubs that I'll be using for that tournament. $30-time buy-in. That's pretty conservative. I think RJ says 10. I like 15. I think 10 to 15 is pretty good. Depending on the tour and the amount that you're going to be spending. I think the higher you go, the higher your time should be. Like if you're in the higher tours, maybe times 15. Yeah, Tim, it's all fun and games until you upgrade a club, huh? Yeah, it's really simple to use the Golf Clash Notebook site. I mean, you go to the calculator, you enter whatever driver you have, its level. You can even get as precise to enter the type of ball you're going to use with that driver, so it adds the extra power and calculates that into your percentage. So, of course, on this hole, I'm going to go with the quarterback. The left curl quarterback. So we go to the right side. You can go to the left side, hit it over that river. And if you do that, you probably leave yourself a long iron to the hole. I feel more comfortable with my sniper, and also the wind direction. If you go to the right side as opposed to the left side on your second shot, is a lot more helpful to you. I mean, I think if you go left, you have more of a side wind. If you go right, you have more of a tailwind. I'll shoot with a tailwind any day of the week. That's my opinion. All right, Jonathan Tesh, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Okay, Tim, yep. Straight side wind. I would rather have a tailwind. James, do you go left on all of your accounts? James just trying to set up that squishy shot. Alright, so here you go. You're going to see, this is the left shot. He does have a long iron. And that's actually, you know, if you like playing your long iron, it is, set up pretty good. I think the shot going left is a little bit tougher than going to the right. More things can go wrong. But he gets a good shot. He'll have an easy eagle. Unfortunately, my last stream I wasn't able to try this shot because I went too deep into the rough. Don't know how that happened. I must have overpowered my shot a little bit. But as you see, I got this thing lined up. And I go 2 bars of backspin. And I want to line it up right off the fairway. And I do move my line a little bit closer to the hole this time. When I streamed the other night, I came up a little short, so I moved it a little bit closer to the hole. We adjust for the 6 bars for wind. And we get a nice bounce, and I don't know, it's just a little bit short. That's what she said, right? So next time we're going to adjust just a little bit farther to that hole and hopefully get the albatross. I was kind of disappointed today when I didn't get a chance to try that on my previous stream, but I'll have plenty of chances over my 3 accounts in opening and weekend rounds. So we get the easy kicking eagle. ATM, do what's comfortable to you. If you feel comfortable going to the left and you've been having success with it, I would not change up your approach. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The second fairway. Well, if you're playing rookie with your Apocalypse 4, you probably can. I don't even know what's the wind like on that hole in Expert, James, or anybody that can answer that. Aaron, going to the left, do you get close to the albatross? Hey, what's up, RJ? Glad you could make it, brother. Yeah, I tried to call you earlier. I was going to ask you if you ever got your issue with Facebook fixed. But I think I called your wrong messenger. Well, I don't know. I get mixed up because there's 2 of you now on my friends list. I never remember which one is which. Okay. I mean, if you like using your sniper ATM, then you could try the right approach. Tim says it's a right to left tailwind on the drive. Okay. So that's still not too bad for the drive. I would go right still, I'm sure. Yeah, the sniper shot on that is basically, in my opinion, the best chance of the albatross. So here we go. Another individual going off the island into the sand. We got ours pretty close. 2.95 yards, we'll win it. And -8 through 5 holes, and we're going to move on to hole number 6. So doing good so far. We're making the shots that we're supposed to make. We came close to the albatross on 5. I really think the person that wins this tournament is going to need to get the albatross on 5 at least, in the front or the back 9. And probably a hole-in-one on 2. I think that's a really good place to get a stroke as well. So 2 and 5 are definitely holes to get strokes. Possibly 9 with that albatross. Those other 2 par 3s are tough, but you can definitely get a hole-in-one on 8. I'm not sure, Aaron. I bet RJ would know the answer to that. Eagle on first. I don't think the eagle on 1 is a must for a win. I don't think so. It's a really tough second shot if you go on 1. That approach to the green, that fairway is that slope is tough. I came really close on my second shot in this round, but I see a lot of people come close, but then really not make it much of the time. On my 3 brackets, I haven't really seen anybody hitting the eagle on 1. All right, so here we go. I use the rocket here. I think I use the rocket here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I chickened out and used the sniper. Yeah, I think I chickened out and used the sniper. Yeah, I chickened out and used the sniper. I couldn't remember if I used the rocket. I went into the hole thinking I was going to use the rocket, but then I didn't. On my rookie account, I just about hit the ace on this hole. Got robbed. I agree with Tim. I think the eagle on 1 is a bonus. I don't think it's a must. I think you got to get lucky with a few eagles on this course, and I think you need to get one of the albatrosses. You copied a guy going right. You talking about on this hole right here? Post that video up on the 19th hole or even on the mod squad if you don't mind, James. I would like to see it. If you can find it, that would be kind of cool. ATM, I agree with you on that 100%. I think a lot of people came into this tournament thinking that, including myself, thinking the scores are going to be crazy, and I don't think in the end they will be. I think they're going to be a lot tamer than a lot of people thought they would be. I mean, you might have a bracket here and there where you have a dang sandbagger that, you know, eats it up, but for the most part, I don't think we're gonna see anything mind-boggling. Unless you've got some expert players that drop down to pro with like maxed out clubs, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, James. I really do. But if they got to get lucky, they get lucky there. They still got to finish out their scorecard. So, you know, you get lucky that early in the round. That's a lot of pressure the rest of your round to continue making good shots. So, but I may not see what you're saying. I see what you and Science are both saying. I don't think it's a must, though. You know. ATM, he does play rookie tournaments. He plays, I think he plays count in each of the levels. There's that bump. Get in there. Oh, close. I'm going to get an ace on this hole on one of my accounts. I know it. 31 or 32 under. Okay. I want to remember that, and then on Sunday I want to know. I want you to come back to my stream on Sunday, and I want to know what's leading. Oh, his best account dropping from Masters to Rookie? That'd be pretty cool. So we're 9 under through 6. And here comes hole number 7. Alright, RJ. I'm not saying the par 3 is a gimme. I'm saying the par 3 is one of those holes where the person that wins will probably have an ace on. And it's just like hole number 1. They got lucky. You know? It's just like, you know, if you're going to get lucky and get the eagle on 1, you're probably going to get lucky. You know? But, you know, in the same sense, someone in my bracket could get lucky on hole number 1 and I could get the eagle on hole number 2. I mean, the ace on hole number 2 and wipe out their lucky eagle on 1. So, lots of different ways to win. I think there's lots of holes you can gain strokes on in this tournament. And they're not necessarily holes that you have a really good chance of gaining strokes on, but there are definitely chances. 27 under. I think that's a very legit score right there. I think you'll have a good chance. Top 3 probably for sure. Depending on the bracket you end up in, though, you could possibly win 1 on that. You see that shot right there? That's the reason why I underplayed it earlier tonight, is because I did that on this shot. About scared the crap out of me. on this hole, I think some Masters players have a chance to drive the green or into the bunker right next to the green, I would say, using one of those massive curl hook shots with like a snow globe ball. I would say some of the Masters players, maybe even some of the expert players, have a chance to get next to the green. And like Roger said, I agree with Roger. It just all depends on your bracket, what league bracket you're in. All right, here we go. We got it lined up, 6.7 miles per hour wind. So we aim this, we got 5, 6, 6.5. Now, I aimed that 6.5. I know I should have gone 7.5. An extra yard, you know, for going over the whatever. But I didn't. And see what happens. Right into the bunker. I might have underpowered it again. I don't know. When you're playing on a phone sometimes it's hard to, you know, make that perfect shot when you pull back. So I might have done the same thing and underpowered that shot. But I felt like I had adjusted correctly for the wind on that shot. And It just came up short, so like last time, I might have underpowered again. Underpowered. I aimed in the bunker, but I was playing the wind. I had a 6.2 wind at my back. Golf Class Roger, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Matt, I do understand that, but I had that ball landing about 2/3 the way through that rough. So that's like a 3-bar difference, and that's definitely not 10%. Alright, Pete says, when you move into the bunker, you lower your trajectory and need to add a couple rings of power for hitting a low angle shot. Okay. I can go with that. That makes a lot of sense to me. And definitely, okay. I got you on there. I got you. So what you're saying is I really need to try to aim my shot closer to the edge, the front edge of that rough, and avoid going into the bunker with my aim. All right, Tim. Well put, Pete. Thank you for that information. Yeah, that's probably what I'll try to do. Aim more towards the front edge of the rough and aim to the back edge of the rough where I don't have to go into the sand. I think that probably makes the most sense. Definitely awesome tip, Pete. Thank you for that information again. That's why we do this kind of stuff. We get on here and talk, learn from each other. That's the best way to help grow your golf game. You know, I might be able to help you in one area. You might be able to help me in one area. We all come together, improve each other, and hopefully get gold banners together. That would be awesome. Cole Hogan says, most of you guys don't know me. I know RJ does. Anyway, watching Tommy, he said he really hates this hole. Well, anyways, welcome to the stream, Cole. Happy to have you here. Anybody in here that's new to watching my streams, I would just like to welcome you all. And thank you. I do put out a guide for the rookies every tournament. And I usually put out videos for a pro as well. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure to visit my YouTube channel, hit that sub button, and make sure you hit that little bell to the right side of the sub button so that you can get notified when I go live and drop new videos. And if you haven't done so yet, and you do like to be on Facebook, make sure to join us on the 19th hole. Just go to that search bar and type in Golf Clash the 19th hole. It's our community page. We're up over 600 members now. It's a great place to hang out and share your tips. It's meant to be a place for the rookies to hang out, ask questions, and we're always looking for more members that are willing and eager to lend a hand in, almost got it, in helping the rookies out. So if you like to be a teacher, the 19th hole is your place. If you like to just hang out, read comments, and have some fun, it's a good place to hang out as well. ATM said he's about to watch a jumps race here where it is 5,500 meters long. Huh. Plug this tablet in here before I run out of battery. Roger says 10th place is the best he's ever finished. Well, Roger, maybe this will be your tournament to break through, buddy. I hope it is. How did you do on your qualifying round? Yeah, Tim, I think the moral of the story when we're talking about aiming into bunkers on cliffs, try to avoid having to do it. I think that's probably the best thing to do on there in that case. Minus 13, all right. Good job, Roger. If you can replicate that on the opening round and in the weekend round, you'll probably definitely be hitting that top 5. Oh, sweet ATM, I appreciate it. All right, thanks ATM. I hope you get it, Roger. That would be pretty sweet. I would tell you to definitely make sure to post about it on the 19th hole if you do, but I'm sure you will. Here's a guy going from the right side. Didn't work out too well. I guess you're trying to aim for that that patch of fairway that juts out into the bunker. I mean, I guess that's what he's trying to do there. That's what you were talking about, James, weren't you? That shot right there? Or something similar maybe to that? Clint, there ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're a true competitive person, you know, finishing first is all you can think of. Look at that, almost got the ace. So close, so close. Even though it was a shootout, it would have been pretty sweet to get the ace on this hole. Sweet. Well, hopefully we will help you get that that gold or silver or bronze or top 5. Yes, science, it is a risky shot. Probably would never take it if it wasn't a shootout. But you have to take a risky shot on that hole if you want to get the ace. I think that's why most people just lay it up and take their birdie and run. The power it through the sand with topspin. I'm not sure I agree with that shot. I don't know. In my opinion, it's kind of a glitchy shot. I'm sure others have a different opinion on that though. But that's okay. There you go, Tim. If you ain't first, you're last. I played a lot of competitive sports growing up. Baseball, basketball. Played a lot of softball the past 10 years. And if I wasn't in first place, I didn't even care. If I'm not going to win, I'd rather be at the house. See, Roger says you need at least 65 topspin to pull it off. All right. So here we are. We on hole number 9. This is the final hole. We need to get the eagle to hit that minus 13 number. And my opponent's using a katana and a Thor 1. So Science, are you saying that that shot is a possible shot but just does not get you very close to the hole? And we're using the quarterback here. with the quasar, full right spin, 2 bars top spin. Pretty much just like we did earlier on the my main account Pro. You got an 8.5 mile/hour wind here, so you really don't have to do too much on the drive. Just kind of put a little bit of curl on it and let that curl and that wind do the work. Such an accurate club. Such an accurate club. I love the quarterback. For a while, I really never even used a quarterback, but once I started using it and learned how to use it, it's a great club. Man, that poor Guardian can't reach, huh? Poor little Guardian. Okay, science. You said it's super glitchy. I'm on the fence whether or not I think it is a glitch shot. Ooh, tough luck right there. Not getting out of the rough. My rock on this account is probably like a 4 or a 5. On my main, I think it's a 6. Yeah, but that would definitely be an option for this hole as well. I'm just comfortable using the quarterback, but I do know what you're getting at. I could get a little bit more distance with the rock. Is what you were trying to say, right? That's okay, James. It's the Guardian's fault. Nothing to blame but that little Guardian. He should be using the extra mile. I mean the big dog, probably. I got real unfortunate there. Did you see that glitch? The fringe glitch. I guess that wasn't the fringe glitch. I don't know. I'm not sure how it had that much speed on it, but because I play that the same way I always play it, and usually it plops right down next to the hole. I must have adjusted wrong. So the little baby Guardian couldn't make it, and the sniper had too much heat on it. I got you, Science. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Do not use the sand shot on Tour 11. Oh, he almost put it in. Yeah, Matt. I mean, the Rock 6 is a good club to use. I think it's just a matter of, preference. If you're used to using the quarterback and you're using it on all your other accounts, snuck it right in the edge of the cup right there for the eagle. Well, there we have it. Minus 13. We hit the bar score, according to everybody. Minus 13 is the score you want to hit. Now we're just going to need to replicate that on the next few rounds and try to pick up a stroke somewhere along the way to get that minus 27. But anyways, appreciate you all coming and hanging out for not just this stream, but the previous stream as well. And once again, if we have any new peeps in here that might have just been sitting back and watching, not talking, that's okay. Maybe next time. But if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to hit that sub button and hit that bell as well while you're there. And when you get on your Facebook account, look us up. Just search us in Golf Clash the 19th hole. Once again, I appreciate everybody coming. I know it's late for some of y'all, and maybe early in the day for others on the other side of the world. But hopefully I will be streaming again tomorrow night around 9 Central. Got some things going on tomorrow night. Son has T-ball game. We'll probably go out to eat afterwards, and by the time I get home, get my kids in bed, it'll be about 9 o'clock my time. So 10 Eastern, 9 Central. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stream my rookie or my pro account. Appreciate you all coming. Cole Hogan, I know you were first time in the stream. Appreciate you coming. No problem, Randy Stibb. Appreciate you making here at the end. Have a good night. Get you some sleep. Appreciate all the talk from Science and Tim. Great advice. Always good to have some people in the stream that know their stuff. And I always encourage y'all to help others in the stream and give us some cool tips and pointers. Nobody knows everything in this game, but when we get a bunch of people together that do know a lot, you know, we're gonna learn some stuff. So anyways, let's see what else we got in here. Who said Juan's gone? He said peace out. Matt Vincent said approve you for the 19th hole. Definitely, bro. I'll make sure to hit that up right after I get off the stream. And all right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy golfing. God bless.